live. All right, check. Good morning, October 2nd of 2020. What am I going to say next, Henry?
Trump's got COVID.
No, it's the only October 2nd of 2020 that we're ever going to have.
Oh.
Come on, Henry.
Sorry.
It's all right. You're not a mind reader, okay? You're just an extremely diligent, hard-working professional.
Yeah.
I'm being serious, Henry. Anyways, so yes, today's Friday, and everything is gapping down. The SPY's gapping down. God, I'm looking at my watch list, and like everything's fucking red today. There's a lot of red shit. I wonder if it's all because, for those of you who don't know, Trump and his wife, the First Lady.
Yep.
Is his wife that super hot chick that I seen with him the other day?
I don't know.
Anyways.
She was a model or something, I think.
Yeah, they tested positive for COVID. So, I wonder how is he like sick or is he just like...
I don't know, I don't care.
I know, we thought Biden was going to be the first one to keel over. COVID, damn. Well, I mean, it's not a surprise that he has all these outdoor Trump rallies, you know? There's around tons and tons of people nonstop. I mean, how could he not get it?
Yeah.
Right? Biden's laughing his ass off. You should have wore your mask.
Or, could be a hoax that he tweeted it and that, so his buddies can make money on the stock market somehow.
Ah.
You never know.
That's true. We don't know, do we? We don't know shit, actually. The only thing we know is if our account is going up or down.
That's right.
All right. So so I am behind the power curve today. I really don't have shit on my watch list. I mean, I'm watching WWR from yesterday. I was watching AMTX squeeze into the close. ENLV I thought was a good potential long, but that's gapping down. XTNT, you're long from 160.
Yeah.
NNOX is gapping up, grow. DPW, oh yeah, right. That thing is, they're terrible. I hope it goes.
I'm dabbling at 240.
What's the one that's under $1 you were talking about?
Lone, L-O-N-E.
Lone. Oh. What kind of company is this?
Piece of shit. Oil thing.
Well, it's a good thing you sold into that squeeze. So you're long. You're going to push your positions in the thing?
Yep, I'm getting there. I was busy doing something.
Positions for me yet. No positions for me yet. I don't even know if I'm going to trade today, man. I am not prepared to trade. I stayed up way too late last night playing poker. And my balls are hurting so bad last night. I didn't even drive home. I just got a room at the casino. How did you do at the casino the other day?
I lost $150. It was up 300, but I wasn't smart enough to walk away.
Same here. I was having so much fun. I was watching the football game. I was up, I had like $1,000 in front of me. I was in the game for like 500. I probably had close to 1,000 in front of me. So I had like almost $500 in profits. And, and then we start taking some We did a couple of shots. This guy bought a couple drinks at the table. And then I went to the bathroom, and some dude, like outside, you know, they had the smoking area, right, when you walk out the doors. One of the other players started chatting me up a little bit, and he was out there smoking one of those, it looks like a vape pen, but it's actually marijuana, THC.
Yeah.
And he coaxed me into taking a hit of that after I'd been drinking a little bit. Dude, I got so fucked up. I was like, oh man, I was feeling so good. Next thing I know, all my money's gone. I lost it all. I gave it all back. By like 2 a.m. it was all gone, and I was getting ready to rebuy. And then I was like, and then my balls started hurting because I just got my nuts. I didn't take any painkillers yesterday. So then I just said, fuck this. I'm not even driving home. I just went and got a hotel, not a hotel, got a room at the casino and just slept there. So long story short, yeah, don't do drugs. Yeah, good one. Yeah, long story short, I am not prepared to trade right now. I mean, I just got home from the casino literally 15 minutes ago. Got my shit ready. I'm just getting orientated with the market right now. So Henry's conspiracizing that the Trump getting COVID is a hoax. You think so, Henry? You really think that? Is that what's causing the SPY to gap down? Fucking Trump he's like, see bitches, see what happens? I get COVID and fucking the market's gonna shit.
Hey, so ADRO did a reverse split today, so I got that on watch.
ADRO.
They did a 1 for 5 reverse split.
Oh wow.
And a merger. Also with a merger. So
morning Bison, morning Matt.
Always keep an eye on the reverse splits too, to see if they take off day one, because they do that sometimes. Otherwise, they usually pull back, 30%, 40%, and then I buy the dip. And then I ride it for a couple of days and sell.
And sell the rip. Damn it, WWR. I was going to short WWR too, and I shorted it yesterday into the after hours squeeze. I shorted it at 339. 2,000 shares, and then I was like, and then it dipped, and I got out at 320. I'm like, I'm not holding this overnight. Fuck this. It'll probably gap up more tomorrow. I'll get a better opportunity to short, and then it gaps down hardcore today. But a lot of times they do gap up, so I don't really feel bad about not holding it overnight. Because that could have just as easily gapped up. If Trump would have, if he wouldn't have announced that he had COVID and he announced it, what's some positive news for Trump, hypothetically, Henry? That his new first lady is Mexican? Henry? Hello? Henry? You there? We lost him, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened to him. We'll call him back. You know what? Oh, Matt. So, dude, I don't have anything on radar for number 5 right now. I have nothing on radar. If you have any tickers, we need. My sister called. Okay, call me back. Be back when you're done. All right. So Henry, his sister called him, so he had to dip out for a second. Anyways, so yeah, Matt, I don't have anything on radar for a number 5 dip buy right now, unless I'm missing something. We're looking for a multi-day runner. Do we have any multi-day runners right now that are preparing to crash off their highs, or that have just recently crashed off their highs, because it's like I don't see anything right now. I know. And yesterday, okay, so I was up like $800 in the morning, and then I overtraded and I gave it back. There, he's back. And then, what's up, Henry?
My sister kept beeping in, and I'm like, what's she want?
Anyway, so then I ended up making a couple of trades, getting it back. I was up a little over 700 on the day. Talking about yesterday. And then, and I didn't really see anything great. And I overtraded yesterday. And I ended up giving it all back and turning a winner into a loser yesterday. So I ended up having a red day yesterday, but nothing too crazy. A little more red than I wanted to be, though.
XTNT's new pre-market high.
That's a fantastic attitude, Matt. Wait till the right setup comes along. No rush. You're fucking right. Okay. What'd you say? XTNT?
Yep.
So that's the top percent gainer of the day. XTNT. Have you looked at the news?
Yeah, they announced debt restructuring something.
Yep, up 91% after debt restructuring. Wall Street falters pre-ball as Trump virus diagnosis rattles markets. So that is why everything's gapping down. Trump gets the fucking virus and the whole market fucking freaks out. I wonder if he's like sick. You know, because he's older, or I wonder if he's got the best drugs and you know what I mean? No ventilators for him. They're shooting him up with a vaccine as we speak.
Yeah.
Okay, mRNA. Aren't they the ones that are going to come up with the vaccine, or is it going to be Invax? Tell me, Henry.
It's going to be in 2 days.
You think so? No, Brian. No, Brian, I'm not being serious.
That'd be crazy, though.
That would be awesome, actually.
Like, no name shit company. Somehow, there's one super smart dude that works there, and he discovers the cure. And then the stock goes up 10,000% in 2 days.
Yeah, so it looks like people are watching in Sykes' chat room. Oh, something I totally forgot to talk about that's important, I think, that everyone should know. Investors Underground. They're doing so typically every year, this time of year, they have a they have a Traders for a Cause conference in Vegas where all these different professional traders come together. They have, some speakers talk about, their favorite setups, strategies, this, that, whatever. Anyways, they're doing that this weekend, and it doesn't cost anything. I think if you go to the Investors Underground YouTube channel, he posted something about it last night. So you sign up. Well, I can't spend they're doing it Saturday and Sunday. I can't spend my whole weekend watching this shit because, I already dedicate Monday through Friday to it, and the weekends basically belong to my wife. So if I spend all weekend with trading shit, she's going to be like, fuck you. But you can, once you sign up for it, you can watch it later at your leisure. And I know that he's going to have, I remember something that I thought was interesting. He said he's going to have accountants, trading accountants on there to talk about taxes and things like that and ways to. So I was interested in hearing that. I know that he's going to have an options guy on there. So basically, they pick these, successful traders, and they pick one little area that they want to focus on and talk about. So I watched the last one, and it's a good way to pick up information. A good way to pick up information.
Way to plug it for him. Good job.
I know, huh? It's like they fucking hired me. Well, I'm giving out the information just because, I think it's relevant, and I think that it's that it could benefit some of y'all as well as myself. I mean, back in 2008, I tried to learn trading by myself, and I got nowhere. It wasn't until I fucking signed up for Sykes's bullshit or for his challenge, and I had like a teacher, someone that taught me something, gave me like a path, a way to find, and so. And Investors Underground is he's a respectable trader. He's a badass. So yeah. No, they're not paying me, or no, he doesn't even know that I'm plugging it. He has no clue. I just think that it's good information. So for some of y'all that want to, go to his YouTube channel and sign up if you want. Anyways, enough about that. XTNT, yep, we're watching that one. It's moving. It's up, 152% right now?
What one?
XTNT.
158%.
158%. DPW. NNOX, kind of overpriced. Yesterday I was watching WWR gapping down. I was watching I really thought ENLV was going to gap up and squeeze today. I mean, I guess if it still goes, look how it held support all day yesterday. It you see it curling up. I tried buying it in the 870s, but then when it couldn't break out over 9, and it just kept getting stuffed, I got out into the close.
You got CODX up on the chart. It looks like it's consolidating, ready for a squeeze.
Thank you for that reminder. That one's gapping up, isn't it?
It did gap up, and then now pulled back, and now it's consolidating around 14.
CODX. All right, I got it up on a chart.
New market, pre-market high.
CODX. They have news? Not really. They're just kind of bouncing off their lows a little bit, aren't they?
Well, they put out some news.
Higher. Okay. They're trading higher after the company announced that its Logic Smart Kit will be used with. Can I not click on it? Will be used with a newly authorized saline oral rinse collection. I mean, that sounds fantastic.
Sounds amazing.
How can it not go up? Right?
That's right.
I'm being sarcastic, boys and girls. Whoa, ENLV. Holy shit, look at that. ENLV goes green on the day. I'm a buyer. It just had a nice little pop. ENLV. Look at that pop. Red to green on ENLV is 875. God, I kind of want to buy it right now. ENLV gap down, I think, because of the Trump news, and now it's like, fuck the Trump news. I'll go green on the day. I think I am going to buy it. I'll just dabble. I won't go big. All right, I bought some ENLV right there at 869. The red to green on ENLV is 880. Really, we need to get over 9 because there was resistance yesterday from 9. So there you go. I'm long right now ENLV from 869. We'll see if it can take off for us. So on watch, What was the other one? XTNT. Let me get that one up on. Loan needs to be up. LONE. All right.
10 seconds.
Get ready for blast off, boys and girls. Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, look at XTNT squeeze. Nice. No shares to short of XTNT. I'm not going to buy. And we're going green on the day on ENLV. Well, never mind. Just got rejected. Okay. It was going green. XTNT squeezing a little. A spike up to 250, and now it's getting rejected. That's why I didn't chase the spike. Alright, it's not going green on the day. I'm not staying in it. Okay, I'm going to risk 850 with ENLV. 850. That's what I'm going to risk. 850. Got a stop loss in. Hopefully it holds up. Meanwhile, XTNT.
It's getting bought up, baby.
Ooh, look at that. I'm not chasing that spike, though. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
I got my stop loss in at 220.
Yeah, I need this to XTNT. If I'm gonna take this trade, this thing's gonna have to. It's gonna have to hold its gains and set up. I'm gonna wait like 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put my stop loss in just yet.
I actually tried to short this spike right here at 250 or 240. Kind of thought I was going to get rejected, and then I'd be covering right now into a flush near 2. All right. Meanwhile, ENLV is holding up. ENLV's multi-day runner. It ran yesterday, but it sold off in the morning, and then it started to curl in the afternoon. I think this is going to go green. Please go green. All right.
Please go green.
It's going green now.
Please stand up.
We're green on ENLV. XTNT. It's at $2. We'll see how it holds $2. Come on, ENLV.
SPY is squeezing. The market says piss on Trump. So what? He's got the coronavirus. Big deal.
All right, I'm out of ENLV. Stop loss just got hit. Should have sold. It tried to go green. It just got rejected. Well, lost 20 cents there. Luckily, I didn't have that big of a position, though, so just a scratch. Other than that, I wasn't really prepared to trade today. I stayed up way too late playing poker last night at the casino. I had way too much fun watching the football game, playing cards. Then some dude bought some shots. I had a few of those. Yeah, I had a good time. And I was up like $500. That was the story of my day yesterday, was make money and give it back. I did it in the market, and then I did it at the casino. I was up $500. Took a few shots, watching football. And then some dude in the smoking area, I'm going to the bathroom, one of the other players is like, here, hit this. I'm like, what's this? I don't smoke cigarettes, dude. And he's like, no, it's weed. I'm like, really? You're just smoking weed right outside? He's like, you can't even smell it. It's like the vaping type thing that has THC. It's the high-tech weed. I took one hit of that. Jesus Christ, I was having fucking the time of my life. And next thing I knew, I didn't have any money left. was like, shit. And then I was like, and I can't drive home either. I was like, I can't fucking drive home like this. My balls hurt way too much from my vasectomy. And I'm too fucked up to drive. So I just got a room at the casino. My wife calls me in the middle of the night and she's like, where the hell are you? I'm like, sleeping in the hotel room.
How'd that go over?
It went over good, actually. She's like, why didn't you drive home? Because the casino drive is like 40 minutes for me. I was like, babe, I was like, I'm too tired. My balls hurt, and I got muy pedo. Okay, muy pedo means I got a little happy last night. A little too happy. Damn, I want to buy ENLV again. Is it gonna go green?
My XTNT, it's holding VWAP, holding about $2.
Is it gonna go green, Henry?
I gotta wait.
Is ENLV gonna go green?
I don't know. It looks like the volume kind of died off.
Yeah, it looks gay. Yeah, what am I thinking? Yeah, it looks pretty gay. XTNT, I think you're right, is a better setup. I'm gonna go to that one. Risk $2. Buy it at 2. I'm not buying it. It doesn't looks like it's about to give it up.
Yeah.
XTNT. I didn't buy it. I almost pulled the trigger. I was like right there. We'll see how it holds too. We're gonna wait. AMTX squeezing a little bit. It squeezed into the close yesterday.
Oh my god. Should have bought CODX when I told you at 14.15.
Did you buy it when you told me?
No, I'm in 5 trades right now.
Oh. I'm in 0. Oh, look at that. XTNT bought up at $2.
Hey, do you get CODX pulled up on a chart though?
Yeah, I got it up on a chart.
That's looking super bullish.
Sykes is doing an all-day webinar today. So there's one thing I know about Sykes is that whenever he's doing webinars, the longer the webinar goes on, the more irritated and pissed off he gets at his students. It's fucking true. It's so here after we get done with the live stream, I'm gonna tune into it, and it's gonna be funny because he'll already be like 2 or 3 hours deep, and he's gonna be screaming at his students, calling them idiots. It's gonna be funny. All right, fuck it. I can't watch this and not be in it anymore. This XTNT. I feel like it's gonna go.
I'm gonna buy it to add some more at 205.
Oh, fuck. All right, I took some. I don't like buying into the strength right here. I want it closer to 2 because that's where my risk is. 199. But FOMO got me. God, I really don't like buying into that strength like that, but whatever. And it's starting to squeeze a little. I wish I had more shares. Come on, baby. Let's go. Ah, look at that. Now I just want to sell already.
I added some more because I'm like, God, I'm going to not get my 205, so I bought some. So now my new average is $1.96.
Mine's $2.18.
Went from a 160 average to $1.96.
I already want to sell right now, Henry. I don't trust it. Sold some at 232. Just a little bit.
I don't know, man. I think it's going to go.
Yeah, DPW. I haven't looked at that one yet. I just got to take some. I got to take a little bit of profits because I don't trust it. What's DPW doing? DPW. Yep. DPW just sucks. Every time it gaps up or anything, it just fucking fails every damn time. And the squeeze is on. I might add back. We'll see if it puts in a lower high on XTNT. I might add back, and then hopefully we can get a breakout over 250.
I'd be on my saying
XTNT's got a float of 12 million, approximately. Dude, ice makes your balls feel so good after the vasectomy.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I think I was like involved in some kind of like student experiment for my vasectomy. It was, yeah, it was like awkward as shit. They had multiple nurses in there that were just doing nothing. They were just sitting there, standing around, just like watching the doctor, like taking notes. But the weird thing is so I'm laying there on the bed, and and they have like a blanket, like a sheet over me. They have a sheet over me, and I'm laying there, of course I'm naked underneath. And then the doctor, so it's just me and him at first. So I thought it was just going to be me and the doc. And then all these girls walk in. Well, not all these girls. It was 3 of them. And then he when they walk in, it's like he unveils my fucking shit like it's a goddamn like it's a freaking magic trick. He totally catches me out. He's like, ta-da! There it is, guys, ladies. And then so like I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I did zero manscaping. I had no manscaping whatsoever. I mean, I had a 70s bush going on. So I'm sitting there, and that's not the worst of it. The worst of it is before he started the procedure, he says to me, all right, this is the worst part of it all. And I thought he was about to pull out a big giant needle or something. Nope. Yeah. He pulls out, he starts rubbing this stuff all over me around my crotch area. And it was real cold. And my shit just like shriveled up in front of all these girls. It was embarrassing. And when he first started rubbing it, I asked him, I was like, why is this the worst part? And he goes, because it's cold. And then I look at my junk, and the shit is just fucking crawling inside of me. And then I look at all these girls. And then when I look at all of them, it's funny. They were sitting there watching my shit shrivel up. And when I looked at them, they all like looked down and looked away and acted like they weren't watching. And I was like, it's okay, ladies. All right? It's not just awkward for you, all right? Even though you're probably enjoying this.
You said that to him?
Well, I told him it's not. I was like, awkward, It's not just awkward for you. It's awkward for me, too.
Your ENLV's just looking good and better.
Did it go green? God damn it, I put up ENLV. Oh, it's going green now. Shit, we gotta buy. It's going green. We gotta buy. Thank you, Henry. Alright, I got some. It's green on the day. I got my stop loss in on XTNT. ENLV. Alright, I chased it a little bit. I chased it at 9, but the only reason I chased it is because 880 is the red to green. And they usually squeeze once they get over 8, once they go green on the day. So it's got a lot of resistance from yesterday, though. Up here in this like 910 area, it failed repeatedly yesterday at like 915, 910, 911, right at this level. See, look at all those from yesterday. Rejected, rejected, rejected. Multiple times. I don't know about this XTNT. It doesn't look like it's going to hold up. I'm about to sell it.
It looks like it's holding up. It looks like it's making higher lows. So I don't know what you're...
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I just don't trust it. I feel like it's just about to We're about to get a death candle on it.
I don't know. Anyway, I got my stop loss. I gotta get going. I gotta get ready for work. So.
Okay, bye-bye, Henry.
Later.
Have a good day at work. All right, I'm selling this XTNT. Henry thinks it's holding up, but I sold mine. I'm out at 226. So made some money back that I lost on that first trade. Meanwhile, ENLV is squeezing. Yeah, so these nurses are in there for a few minutes. You know, doctors kind of talking about a little. I think they were students. They had to be students. I mean, there was one nurse that stuck around and gave me all my stuff, but then they were there for a couple of minutes for the shrinkage of my fucking shit, and then they all left. Buying, you're in at $2. That's where I wanted to get. I wanted mine in at 2. I wanted it at 2. I think it's gonna go. It's looking. XTNT's holding up. Henry's probably right. I think it's gonna go, but I just don't trust it. So I got out. I made 15 cents on it, and my risk with ENLV is going to be 875 because that's the 880 is the red to green. And I chased it, and now it's kind of rolling over. I thought it was going to squeeze harder. So I'm just going to put the stop loss in at 874. And if it dies, it dies. Actually, I feel like it's going to die. I don't trust any of them today. Trump tested positive. So who knows what's going to happen. My wife won't tell me who she's going to vote for. I think that means she's going to vote Biden. That's what I think that means. Because her parents are Democrats, so I think she feels like she has to. One of my buddies from high school says that if Biden gets in office, that we're going to have civil war. I'm like, calm down, dude. You really think civil war? Brian Aguilar is who told me that this morning, Matt. Brian Aguilar is a guy that we went to high school with. But he's a police officer. So maybe he knows something I don't know. He's like, if Biden gets in office, we're going to have civil war. Because I guess Biden wants to put a bunch of restrictions and put everything on lockdown again. So I don't know. That's what I do know is that I do not know. I don't know. I don't think civil war. I'm like, dude, that's a little extreme, don't you think? Okay, XTNT, but I mean, anything can happen. Nothing surprises me these days. It's pulling back. I'm not out yet. I got a stop loss in at 874 on ENLV. So hopefully it holds green on the day. As long as it can hold green on the day, I'm going to stay in the trade. But if it starts going red on my ass, howdy. And this is why I sold XTNT up in the... I hope you took some profits buying. I mean, you had 30 cents on a $2 stock. That's more than 10%. XTNT. That looks like if I was going to buy, that's a good... That's where we could buy. That could be a higher low right there on XTNT. I mean, it's failing a little bit. This could be a higher low. It could hold up right here over 2. I kind of want to rebuy it right here on this dip. We'll see. It's going to hold 2. All right, I rebought it. I rebought it at 210. I'm going to risk $1.99. It's got to hold over 2 for me, or else I'm out. I got the stop loss in at 198. That might be a little tight. Probably should have put it at 197. I'm risking the low of those wicks right from the open. It's got to stay over 2. Meanwhile, ENLV, I mean, it's green, but it's kind of gay. No offense to any homosexuals when I say gay. Actually, you probably should, if you're easily offended, you probably shouldn't be even tuning into my channel at all, because sometimes I'm offensive. Not on accident. I'm just not the most sensitive guy in the world. My wife can tell you that. Alright, XTNT. Man, I want to add right here, I think. Do I want to add? Is it going to hold 2? Come on, bitch. Hold 2. I'm adding. I added. It's looking like it's going to hold. God, I'm going to be so sad if it doesn't hold. I'll be so sad, but I'll get over it in about 10 seconds after it hits my stop loss. So one thing about trading, it's good to have a short memory. When you lose, don't, you know, beat yourself up too hard over it. I mean, you got to learn from it. You got to try not to make the same mistake twice, but it's good to have a short, to compartmentalize. Do your best to just pick up and move on. Like Bison did. Fuck. He took a tough beat last week. Bison in the chat got caught up on the front side of the move of that SPI. That was brutal, man. I was thinking about you yesterday. So right now this looks like a lower high. So it's set in the low at 199, and then this right now this is looking like a lower high. It's holding over 2. Still don't trust it. I still don't trust it. It's 177. In fact, the more I think about it, I feel like it's a 50-50. It's a coin flip if it's going to squeeze or if it's just going to break down and go. And really, if I'm going to be in a 50-50 trade, I mean, I probably shouldn't be in it at all. But if it squeezes without me, I'm going to be pissed. So I'd rather lose a few $100 than watch it squeeze without me. I might not even risk $1.98. I might just risk the low of this candle right here. If it can't continue to put in higher lows. I don't know why I don't trust this thing at all. Okay, I moved the stop loss up to 204. And that's mainly, I'm keeping the stop tighter because I added to my position. So I don't want to take, you know, like a 12-cent loss. And I think it's going to take me out. I mean, if I'm not going to give it wiggle room, I probably shouldn't even be in it. It's holding VWAP. Fine, did you sell some when it squeezed up a little bit? You said you were in it too. Did you sell some in the 230s? Please tell me you sold some. Don't ever feel bad about selling into strength. Ah, there it is. Took me out. I got out at 204. Look at that. Look at that. This is why I didn't trust it. Fucking up 170%. What a piece of poop. Tesla bouncing back. CODX. Yeah, when we talk about the number 5 dip buy though, Matt, I don't know where. We need a nice multi-day runner is what we need. And I don't see any right now that aren't all choppy and fucking shitty. Yeah, look at XTNT. Look at this. You know what? I didn't even look at this daily chart on XTNT. Fuck. If I would have been paying attention to this, I wouldn't even have taken to the trade at all. Look at this. Look how recent it is. Look at recently. Back in May. This is what I get for not doing my 2 minutes of due diligence and looking left on the daily chart. Look left. Look, every day that it's had some volume, back in May, another day back in August, one day failed spikers, one day failed spikers. So look at today. Today's got more volume than both those days, and it can't even get past 250. So how do you think this thing's going to end up? Give me some fucking shares to short. Yeah, it's going to end up in the toilet. Bye-bye. All right, XTNT, unless something... I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen, but I'm saying the odds are... We're going down, down, baby, low ski, little lady. Isn't that what Henry always says? IDT hitting high day scanner. What is IDT? Wired I think IDT is like security systems and stuff. Wired telecommunications. It's 190. Meanwhile, my ENLV is just barely hanging on. Barely hanging on. You know what? Tell you the truth, like, I wasn't prepared coming into the market because I was out having too much fun last night. And I got up early. I got all the live. I really wasn't, and there was nothing really truly great on my radar that I'm like, okay, this is, you know, the market was gapping down. I mean, honestly, I probably shouldn't have taken any trades today. That would have been the smartest thing. But I did say that if ENLV goes green on the day, I'm a buyer. But right now, it is trying to go red. It's barely hanging on green. Barely. Holding VWAP. Barely. Hasn't hit my stop loss yet, though. Let's see. Bison, XTNT, no shares to short at trade 0. Makes me think it could squeeze. People are loaded up on the short side. You damn right they're loaded up on the short side. Up, and there goes my ENLV. Just took me out of my stop loss. So I am like 0 for... Well, I guess I did make... I'm probably break even on this XTNT trade because the first time I bought it, at least I sold into that push and made like 15 cents. But then I lost 2 times on the ENLV. So I'm currently red on the day. $524, which is not good, but it's not what do you call it? It's not in other words, it's like a fart in the wind. It's okay. Can easily make that back. But I'm not even going to try to make it back because if I start trying to make it back, I'll start forcing trades like I did yesterday. I'll start forcing trades and taking subpar setups, and I'm okay with being red $500 on the day. I'm all right with that until something sets up good. I really want to find another number 5 dip buy. We need to find a multi-day runner. This IDT is kind of interesting, though. IDT. Look at that. Look left on the daily on it. So there it is, left on the daily. I mean, it's a multi-month breakout. Over $9. The pre-market highs are at like the 880s. It's got a float of 21 million. And I don't know, we'll see how this spike holds. I'm still not sold on it. XTNT, more flushing. If you're long XTNT, do not get too stubborn with it. Just look left on the daily. XTNT. I mean, I hate to be negative. I'm just telling you the truth. Look at this fucking daily chart. I mean, it's already had more volume than the last 2 times it had big volume days. And it can't even, you know what I mean? Both those times it just closed, it finished at its lows. So don't be surprised if this thing fades down to $1. Some people are talking about PRPH. PRPH. And, ooh, look at that. See, look at that daily chart. I like that daily chart. Look at that. Breaking out to new highs. That's a nice looking daily. Now let's look at the intraday. Okay, the breakout is over like 450 right now. And it's pulling, it looks like it's pulling back. PRPH. The volume is weak on it though. So there's not that much interest. It's got 9 million in the float. The volume is just not there. I mean, it's a breakout on the daily, but the volume is kind of lame. Well, I mean, we'll watch it. We'll watch it, but I'm not going to buy it just yet. WWR tried to go green. I wish WWR could continue squeezing, but WWR is kind of interesting. WWR. I mean, the red to green on WWR is 296. Right? So it's hanging around right there at red to green. I mean, if you're going to buy it, this would be the spot to buy it. I mean, and WWR is a multi-day runner. Look, but it's spike, pull back, spike, pull back. I mean, can it get out and break out over 330? Can it? Right now, if I was going to buy it, I'd risk 290. Risk 5 cents. I'm going to do it. All right, I bought it. 295. I'm going to risk 5 cents. Risk VWAP on WWR. It's a multi-day runner. It looks like every time it spikes and then fails, it looks like it rips back. So as long as it can stay green on the day. I'm going to put my stop loss in at 288. So I will risk, I'm in at 295, so I'm risking 7 cents. And I would not say this is a high odds setup. Tim Sykes just bought IPIX. IPIX. Tim Sykes just bought IPIX at 24 cents. It's at 26 now. Yeah, I don't like it. He's going to sell that quick. That thing gets to 30, he's out. He said, partial execution on breaking news, positive coronavirus news. Let's see how far it can go. Oh, look at it. Goal is to sell in the 25s or 26s. Well, he bought it at 24, so he's already there. His subscribers got him there. So, yeah, I'm not interested in that one. WWR. World Wrestling. XTNT. Did it find support at 175? Probably not. I'm sorry if you're long XTNT and I'm raining on your parade, but that fucking daily chart looks atrocious. Oh, wait, because they held bags for 2 weeks and lost money. Good for you, Matt. That's discipline right there, man. If you could just wait for good setups and not trade fucking everything, you'll make money faster. Hell, I was short. I told myself earlier this week when I was shorting WKHS. Well, I guess it's bouncing now. I told myself I should hold this for a few days. WKHS. I mean, I was shorting up here at like 28, 27. I shorted both days, actually. So I did catch a good piece of it. Short. I'm just pissed that I missed the initial drop off the highs. This was a good number 5 dip buy right here. WKHS. I can't believe we fucking missed this one. Matt, right here. It bounced off. Look at that support on the daily. Look at that support. Right there at the whole dollar number at 20. It bounced just before 20. You know? And then look at the support on the daily. You know, you got the top of these wicks, the top of this wick, the top of this wick. They provided perfect support. It bounced off of it beautifully. Now it's mid-range, and I can't fuck with it. It's mid-range, and I don't know if it's going to hold up and keep squeezing or if it's going to kind of chop around and go sideways and then break down. I don't know. So what are we doing? We don't know. We just stay the hell out. CTIC ripping. Let's check that one out. That was a failed one-day spiker from a couple days ago. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Yay. Look at that. We found a multi-day runner. CTIC. Nice work, Bison. Runner from Wednesday. You are absolutely correct, sir. WWR over $3 now. Go, baby. Go. Make daddy back some money. Okay. Yesterday was a day of making money and giving it back. That's okay, though. Gotta learn how to lose. Dude, when I was a kid, I was the worst loser. I like in sports, I was such a fucking bad loser. I feel sorry for my parents. They probably had to be so embarrassed by me. I was the worst loser. I would like shit talk the coaches, and I got kicked off my 7th grade basketball team. Do you remember that, Matt? When I got kicked off the basketball team for telling Coach Robinson to fuck off? No joke. Do you remember that? I was such a bad loser. And in trading, you know what? I've learned, trading has taught me that losing is an art form in itself. Learning to be a good loser, learning to accept when you're not right, and not get stubborn and just be like, I'm fucking wrong here. Henry's right. It's going to squeeze and keep going higher. Learning to accept that is key. Come on, WWR. So right now, CTIC and WWR are my top watches right now. WWR. I'm not going to buy CTIC up here. I'm not buying into the strength, but I do like this daily chart a lot. We'll wait for a pullback. Okay, so it had pre-market highs on Wednesday. CTIC in the 380s. So I'm just going to wait for a pullback. Let's look at the float on CTIC. CTIC, 66 million in the float. It's a breakout, 52-week highs. So we'll let it pull back. I might buy it here at VWAP. I mean, WWR, God, WWR is annoying. I mean, it's kind of going up there a little bit. I mean, I could take a little bit of profits right now. Is he going to get over 310? WWR. And tons of resistance right here in the 330s. I don't trust it. I'm going to sell a little WWR just to reduce my risk and take a tiny bit of profits, so if it does go against me, I don't lose anything on the trade. Henry would be mad at me. He'd say I'm selling too early. It is green on the day. But I got to take some profits a little bit. I just don't trust it either. I don't trust it. What's the SPY doing? SPY's red. Good. Now I can't lose on the trade. I mean, if it goes higher, yeah, I took low profits too early, but at least if it goes against me, I'm not going to lose anything. I'll make less, but I'll also lose less. Meanwhile, CTIC, we got to put this one on the, there it is. I already had it on the watch list. Oops. CTIC. Okay, so yeah, CTIC pulling back, didn't even touch VWAP yet. Maybe we should have bought right there. CTIC. Float of 66 million. So it's got a huge float. It's got a pretty big float. So this thing's not going to be a fast mover. CTIC. God, I really like that daily though. The daily chart just gets me on CTIC. I love the daily. Look at this daily. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look, multi-day runner. I mean, it's gone from 2 to almost 3. It's getting closer to 275. I'm getting to the point. I'm getting the itch to buy CTIC right now. I'm going to buy some right now at 282. Well, buy. Okay, I got some at 282. Meanwhile, WWR is up to at 312 now, 313. Oh, that'd be so sweet if WWR gets over 330. Now it's up at 316. 315. I'm going to risk VWAP with CTIC at 274. Risking VWAP. Meanwhile, WWR, I mean, it's trying to spike, but kind of a Yeah, it's kind of pathetic though. Oh, I don't trust WWR at all. I don't trust WWR. I'm out. I sold the rest at 311. So I made a little money there. But I'm out. I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. WWR. And the CTIC, look at that. Looks like we might break out and get over 3. CTIC has I have a lot more faith in. This, I mean, WWR is a multi-day runner, but I mean, it's got a history of failed spikes. And right now, it's moving into tons of resistance on the daily. Look, there's a top there on the daily in the 3s. Another one, another failed one here. I mean, this day it got up to 4, but that just ended badly. And now it's been a multi-day runner. Spike, fail. Spike, fail. I mean, I hope it keeps going, but I feel like it might roll over. CTIC, on the other hand, real nice looking daily chart. It's already up a lot. Is it even going to get over 3? Bison says, did I hold CDRF short overnight the other day? CRDF. Was I short Wednesday? No, I didn't hold it. No, I didn't hold it overnight. I'm looking at the chart right now, trying to jog my memory. But I know I didn't hold it. Let me look at it for... Yeah, no, I covered. Yep. Totally covered. When it didn't continue to break down, yeah. I mean, I should have held it, but no, I didn't hold it. I took the profits. I didn't want to hold it overnight. Crazy shit happens overnight. CODX with the failed morning spike. Tesla squeezing. CTIC. I don't know. I'm starting to not trust CTIC now. I'm not feeling that confident about it now. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom. now I'm really back. All right, so AMTX failed spike. What's the ENLV doing now? ENLV. Oh, look at that. ENLV up to 928 now. No, I don't want to chase it. Damn it, I've traded this thing so bad. ENLV. I'm not going to let FOMO get me. I'm not chasing it now. Yeah, so, okay, so Henry's like, you know, teasing me a little bit about pumping the Traders for a Cause that Investors Underground is that they put on. It's free, but if you want to donate money, you can. I think who they're donating the money to, the proceeds is going to women's breast cancer. Last time they did it during COVID, and they did it for COVID relief. I donated a little bit of cash, nothing super crazy, but I mean, just a little something. But yeah, so Henry was teasing me about pumping that a little bit, but the reason why I'm pumping it is because I feel like that anytime I can have information like a good book or something like that to recommend to help you guys, I'm going to suggest it. And I feel like, you ever hear like whenever you were a kid, so they say that your wealth is, dependent on who you hang out with. If you hang out with a bunch of losers, you're going to end up probably not, a bunch of broke people, you're probably going to end up broke. If you surround yourself with people with money, you're going to naturally make more money. And I really believe that because, I mean, they put this on and it's your way of associating, even though you're not talking to them or whatever, their thought process, a lot of successful traders are going to be speaking at that. And, that's my way of connecting myself with other successful traders. Because if they're successful at this, I want their thought processes, I want their perspectives to permeate in my brain. So I can, because I will subconsciously take on a lot of their attitudes and beliefs or whatnot about the market, which I think will in turn help me. I'll learn something. Now, every speaker may not resonate with you, but that doesn't matter. I mean, even if you find one gold nugget, one thing that helps you, that's all, then it was worth your time. I'm a huge believer in that. I'm a huge believer in self-education. I'm a huge believer in self-education. That you have to constantly continue to try to learn and grow. What was it? I think I heard Ty Lopez say one time. What did he say? A modern education will make you a living and self-education will make you a fortune. I definitely believe that. Bison says, keep an eye on LAC overextended daily. That's what I'm looking for. That's what we're looking for, is an overextended daily chart. LAC. Is it really? It's like I haven't seen any overextended charts. And this may be it. Maybe I haven't been flipping through charts. Yes. This is what I'm talking about, Bison. Look at that daily. I love it. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Right, yes. This needs to be on the watch list. Here we go, Matt. Thank you, Bison. We need to keep an eye on this one, Matt. Okay, we can't let this one off our radar. LAC. WWR back down to $2.99. It's back down to red to green. I mean, if you're going to buy it, right here would be the spot to buy it. So LAC needs to be on the back burner, simmering, waiting for it to set up more. Out of the way, Peck. So I'm going to take Peck off the chart. Put LAC. We're going to watch for this one. CTIC getting over $3 now. And I'm still in it. Yay! Come on, break out, bitch. Thank you, Bison. Look at that. Multi-day. This is what we're looking for. Multi-day runner. We'll wait for it to crash. And when it crashes, maybe into the support around the 10s, 11s, we'll dip by it. Hopefully it keeps, the higher the better. The more it squeezes, the better. The better the bounce is going to be. Meanwhile, CTIC is over $3. I was going to sell too. I didn't think it was going to go over 3. But I never think they're going to go higher. ENLV. I can't buy ENLV, but I am going to watch it for a short. Come on, don't get rejected by 3. Slap down. Didn't like 3. Should have sold some right at 3. Could have made 20 cents right there. I mean, I still can, but it might not. It might find some support right here on this little pullback and then get over 3 and squeeze. So we'll just wait and watch it. SAVA gap down, rolling over a little bit. Come on, CTIC. Get over 3 now. Give us a big parabolic move. It's on the radar. What about IDT hitting high day scanner? Yep, we were looking at that one. That one's squeezing. And XT&T down to the 170s, IDT. I really like the daily on this one. Now it's over the pre-market highs. We could have bought it on that pullback to $9. VWAP and a whole dollar number. That's a perfect spot to buy. See, it pushes up, pulls back to $9, holds 9 almost perfectly, 9-ish. Holds VWAP, and then sell into the squeeze towards 10. IDT needs to be on my charts. So IDT, I'm not going to chase it up here. In fact, I want to short it. But I'm not going to right now. It's got lots of volume today. IDT is looking strong. Maybe we can buy it if it pulls back to 950. Can it go up another $1 a share? really thinking about buying IDT. I want it near 950 though. I just tried to buy it and I missed it. Tried to buy it at 980. Missed it. Missed it. Fuck. Alright, I got it at 980. Got executed. I'm going to add at 950. $966. I'm going to add some here. I added it at 966. So it's pulling back to the breakout area. We need it to hold over VWAP though. Okay, I got some more at 963. So my average now is 971. Probably going to risk 950, risk VWAP-ish, 950-ish, VWAP-ish. Look at that, ENLV, fuck me. I had the right idea. I had the right idea with the ENLV. I had the right trade idea. I just poor execution. I told you this thing goes green on the day. I'm a buyer. 980 goes green. Look at it now, 950. Fuck me. I traded that bad. LAC making new highs. Man, LAC, the squeeze is on. I mean, it goes parabolic. I'm going to have to short a parabolic move on LAC. Or at least scalp a pullback. LAC, Lithium Americas Corp. This makes sense why it's moving. Lithium. EV sector. Batteries, EVs, electric cars. Makes sense why it's moving. It's got a float of 55 million. Okay, look, see, if I would have been patient, I could have got IDT at 956, 957. I added some more. The short seller in me wants to short LAC, but I'm not going to because it is way too strong, and this thing could have way more upside. I want like a pair. You know what I want for LAC? If I'm going to short LAC, I want nice long extended candles to short into, and these are all just gradual pops and pushes. Yeah, showing no weakness whatsoever. Meanwhile, CTIC is pulling back to VWAP. I'm in CTIC at 282. I'm risking 279. Only 3 cents. And IDT looks like it's going to find some support. IDT. Look at that. Held just over VWAP perfectly. So now hopefully we can get over 10 and get a squeeze. Man, Bison, I am so happy you put LAC on my radar. This is going to be a good short. This is going to be a great short. And then we're going to catch the number 5 dip buy on this piece of shit. We're going to make some money on LAC. We just got to wait for it. We're going to stalk it. Like a sniper. Like a creeper. ENLV up to 960. If I would have been long still... Why is my dog growling? If I still would have been long from like the 890s, 9s, I'd be selling some here at 950. I took 1,000 shares, so yeah, I would take half off right now at 950. Come on, IDT, hold up. Hold VWAP, IDT. So I think I'm going to risk VWAP. So I'll put my stop loss in at like 939. I think IDT gets over 10 though. CTIC slow mover. Struggles at 3. There we go, IDT. Keep a squeezing. Yes, Bison, LAC is a good setup. I mean, I wish we could have caught this thing long when it went green on the day. The red to green was $12.45 on LAC. So it would have been nice to catch this thing at 12. Look at that. Notice how the red to green is at 12.45, right? It pops over that 12.45 area, and then look at the squeeze once it goes green on the day. Look at the squeeze. Once it got over 12.45, 12.50, it just boom, the squeeze was on. I like those red to green moves. There's a breakout over 13. That's another reason why it's squeezing. Over 13, it was a breakout. Got over 1250 was the spot to buy, man. Look at that. Over yesterday's highs. Over yesterday's highs, and it goes green on the day. Over 1250. Boom. And then you got $1.50 a share in 15 minutes. Or longer than that, actually. 45 minutes. Meanwhile, IDT is testing 10 now, or about to test 10. It's curling up. Let's go, IDT. Yes, Plug is in the EV sector. Yes, Plug is totally in the EV sector. Plug's a battery play. So like the battery plays, the lithium plays, electric vehicle plays, all of those, you can all those kind of bunch those in the same sector. because they use lithium ion batteries for the batteries that go in the electric vehicles. So they're all kind of bunched together. Tesla up to 430. They had some good news, I guess. I guess they sold a lot more cars than and they sold a shit ton of cars. Tesla's gonna be my when I'm at the point where I can quit my job. That means I'm buying a Tesla. When I can sell my business and just trade 100%, I'm buying a Tesla. Because if I have enough money to be able to sell my business and feel good about it, that means I got a lot of cash, and that means I got enough to buy a Tesla. CTIC gonna get over 3? I hope so. IDT, God, I got no patience. These things moving too slow. Come on, IDT. If IDT can't hold 950, I'm getting out. Stop loss is in at 949. Maybe that's too tight, but I don't care. Somebody said BLNK done. What does that mean? He's done trading it, or it's done as in it's rolling over? Oh yeah, it's rolling over. Ooh, that was a nice morning spike to short into. I was shorting BLNK. Yesterday I was shorting BLNK when it was breaking down. Damn, and then it gapped down. I almost held that one overnight too, and I didn't. BLNK is getting ready to go red on the day. I think I'm going to short BLNK. BLNK is going red. I'm shorting BLNK. Alright, BLNK, I just shorted it. Let's see here. BLNK. So the reason why I'm shorting it is I feel like I'm what got oh, alright, I hit my stop loss. IDT hit my stop loss. I'm out. And it's giving it up now. Look at that, down to 930s. It was looking good. But IDT, I'm chasing it right now a little bit. I don't like to short into weakness like this. I'd rather short into a pop. But the red to green on BLNK is 1067. So with 1067 being the red to green, and it's going red, I believe that this thing is going to fail more. LAC continuing to squeeze. If we get some extended candles, I'm going to short an extended candle on LAC and scalp it for a pullback. CTIC over $3 now. About freaking time. Come on, CTIC. There it goes. It's over 3. Last time I didn't sell any, so I'm going to sell a little bit of my CTIC right now. It better start squeezing and pushing over 3. Because if it's not going to just squeeze and get over 3, if it's just going to get rejected by 3, if it's going to get over 3 by like 2 cents and then just pull back, I'm going to sell some of my shares. Come on, CTIC. There you go. Come on. It's over 3. Push. All right. I sold some right there, and I could potentially be making this could be a bad sell. And it looks like it's going to be a bad sell. Because it's over 3, but the thing about it though is when it's breaking the highs, the intraday highs, and it's getting over that whole dollar number, I feel like, remember like we were talking about Wednesday, I feel like the volume should be pushing in, and we should see a nice squeeze up to like say like 320s, 325, 315. We should be seeing a squeeze right now. Maybe I'm being impatient, but I don't like how it's just hitting, it's barely getting over 3 and it's not squeezing, it's not pushing. There it's starting to come some. Remember, I wanted to slice, I wanted to break out and squeeze and slice like warm butter. Right? No, I'm not in LAC long. I don't want to chase it up here. I'm actually just watching LAC for a short. But I'm not going to short it right now. I'm just watching it. I'm waiting. So I sold half my CTIC up here at 3 just because it's not breaking out the way I want it to break out. So I'm going to take half my profits. I don't mind taking a, $100. It's annoying. I'm going to sell it all. I'm out of CTIC. It's not breaking out the way I want, so I'll take my 20 cents a share. And that's almost 10%. Just wish I would have had more shares. That's okay, though. I made a couple $100 on it, so makes up for that gay loss I took on IDT. Yeah, LAC's it's LAC is very extended on the daily, or it's getting very extended on the daily, but that's why I'm not long. I mean, it's and I do think it's going to go higher, but really what I'm doing is I'm waiting for like some parabolic intraday charts or intraday candles. Like intraday, I want it to squeeze up higher. I mean, it looks like it's starting to get rejected here in the 1470s. I feel like if I short right now, I'm shorting it early. But FOMO got me. I'm going to keep a super tight stop on it. The only reason, okay, I just shorted LAC. And not because I still think it's a long, but I feel like it's about to pull back right now. And I could totally be wrong. 1484. I didn't take full size. Definitely not an ideal short. I feel like it's about to pull back. And then it'll probably get bought up and then keep going higher. It's definitely not up. Right now, I don't feel like it's ready for like a... There it goes. There it goes. Nice little candle down to the 1450. I'm short from 1470. So we'll see how if it gets bought up right here. If it gets bought up right here, I'll just start taking profits. There we go. I am going to take some profits. Okay, I just took some at 1445. And I'll hold the rest of these shares and we'll see if it continues down more. So I mean, if it pulls back all the way to VWAP, wow, I'll make $1 a share. I'm gonna be pretty happy about that. I was impatient with CTIC. There it goes. Here's what we're looking for. We could buy the breakout right now. I'm not going to though. CTIC at 306. I'm not buying this breakout on CTIC. Not buying it. $305. See, I mean, look, every time it tries to break out, it's a pathetic 2-cent breakout. You know what I mean? It's no bueno. I mean, there it goes a little bit. I mean, I'm probably just being impatient, but I made my $200 and I left. I'm probably being impatient. Henry would say I'm being impatient, and he's, he probably is right. I probably am being impatient. But I'd rather, right now, I'm just waiting for the short. LAC bouncing off 1450. Probably should have boxed myself in there and bought it at 1450, 1430s. Because this trend is clearly intact on LAC. That would have been a good dip buy right there, I think. At like 1450, 1440. Because this trend is intact. Look at it. It's extended away from VWAP. Every dip is getting bought up. And you're like, well, why are you short then? Because I just felt like at that moment in time, it was going to pull back to 1450. It looked like it was ready to crack. And I was like, all right, I'll take a little bit of profits. CTIC up to 309. Looks like we might get more downside on LAC. BLNK flirting with that red to green. Just hanging out there at red to green. Just waiting to pick a direction. There goes CTIC. Now it's starting to squeeze. See, this is what I was wanting more of. Now, CTIC starts getting extended. volume pushing in, starts getting really, really extended, then I'll probably short it for a pullback and then scalp the pullback. And look at that, LAC, that short's starting to work out. I'm probably going to cover here pretty quick. Down to 14 LAC. Down to 14. Where to cover? 14.23. Do you want to cover here? Yes. Boom. I covered. 14.23 I covered. I think it'll get bought up. Maybe it won't. But I made some money on it though. Oh, now it's really dumping. Fuck. That's okay though. I can try to reshort it maybe later after it bounces. Maybe it puts in a lower high. Maybe I can reshort that lower high and then risk high a day. And now CTIC starting to get a little bit of extension. Little bits. It's over 3. Come on, CTIC. Squeeze. Oh, look at that. BLNK. BLNK. I need to cover that short. Covered BLNK. Because it's, well, the red to green on it was, I thought I was going to go red. It kind of broke down and went red for a second. Now it got bought up. Now it looks like it's going to break out over high a day, so I'm not going to stick around and get squeezed. I'll just watch it. And all the other battery plays and stuff are hot right now, so yeah. I mean, we have to assume that BLNK is going to hold up since those others are holding up. So I just gave back my profits from LAC. That's okay though. Man, I was on the right track with this CTIC. I just didn't have enough patience for it. You know? And if I would have held, I'd be selling into this push right now towards 320. In fact, I think I'm probably going to short and scalp a pullback back down to 3. I want more extension though. Let the candles extend, let it squeeze a little bit, and then short into that extension and then cover back at 3, close to 3. Is that all the extension you're going to give us? I took a starter short at 320 on CTIC. Not that I think that CTIC is a short. I'm just looking to scalp this pullback. Because I think once it gets down to 3, like say it pulls back to 3, it'll just get bought right back up again. Meanwhile, LAC still testing 14. Man, CODX, big failure. Spiked up to 15 and then just dumped. It's down to 1350 now. All right, so CTIC doesn't look like it's ready to. I covered. It doesn't look like CTIC. I covered for break even because it is not. I thought it was about to roll over and pull back, and it doesn't look like it's going to roll over and pull back now. It looks like it's going to squeeze and go higher. So I'll cover and wait for a better spot to short. I want it to go higher actually because we want more meat on the bone. Or not. I thought I was about to squeeze and go higher. Nope, it's going to pull back to 3 now. Is it? Come on, squeeze. Let's get a big ramp to 350. What's XTNT doing now? 172. LAC bounced off of $14 pretty nicely. BLNK approaching 11. It's at 1090. I'm glad I covered that short. And here's our pullback on CTIC. CTIC will get bought up at 3, I think. Meanwhile, LAC bouncing off 14. I'm wondering if I should short this lower high. Oops. We'll dabble. Starter short. Just a little dabble. Not much. Small size. Because I'm too far away from the high day, which is 1484. Really, 15. Seeing it's going higher. So I took small size right there. And then as it gets closer to the 1475, as it gets closer, I'll add in some bigger size. Is it going to do that? Or is it just going to roll over now? I think it should go higher. Should bounce some more. See, there it goes. I added a little bit more at 1438. And CTIC is going down to $3. So hypothetically speaking, if I would still have my short right now, I'd be covering right down here near 3. Because I do still think that the overall trend of CTIC is up, and it's still going up. Screen on the day. It's over VWAP. It's just pulling back to this whole dollar number. Actually, this is, if you wanted to buy it, this would be a good spot to buy. But I'm not gonna buy it just because I'd rather wait for the short, and I don't. It's already up a lot. I mean, I should buy it, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'll just wait for the short. Okay, I'm gonna add to my LAC at 1447. Added some more. I got another order to add some more at 1459. JE with a huge spike. Really? Oh, yeah. It hit my high day scanner. I wasn't paying attention to. Yeah, look at that spike. Wow, up to 6. They put out some news. JE. No. Just a nice little squeeze. Interesting. DPW. DPW is garbage, man. It always fails. Anytime it gaps up, don't expect it to keep going. It always fails when it gaps up. It just gaps and craps every time. DPW, they're so bad. When I think of shitty companies in the stock market, DPW is like one of the first tickers that pops in my brain. Thank you for telling me about JE. I'm gonna put that one on radar. I mean, hey, you know what's gonna be? You know what could actually potentially be good? Number 5 dip buy. I found one. I can't believe I didn't see this before. Well, I mean, it's not there yet. I feel like it's still setting up though. If you look at the daily chart on CRDF, I want more downside on it though. I want it to flush all the way down to like 12. It's at 1330s now. So ideally, let's say it rolls over today. I'd love to see CRADF continue giving it up more and maybe potentially buy it Monday or Tuesday. If it gets down to like 12s, I would start buying at 12. Because look at that support on the daily. I would start buying at 12, and I would add all the way down to 10. Which I don't even think it'll go down to 10. I'd probably be adding all the way. I'd probably be loading up at 11. I mean, it might get bought up right here, though. It might get bought up right here, you know, in the 1270s or the 13s, the high 12s and the 13s, and keep going. But I want a little more downside on it before it. So I'm not going to buy it yet. But it's one to keep on radar. IDT, look at that. Pop off VWAP. Fucking IDT, I set my stop loss too tight. IDT took me out at 949 and then it just got bought right back up. That's annoying. IDT. Look at that. Took out my stop loss here. Then just got bought right back up. Consolidated over VWAP, and now it's pushing towards 10. Oh, I just got my ad on LAC at 1458. I'm going to be risking high day. So this is going to be a higher low, or it's going to break out and take me out. See, I have no patience with my entries. That's why I scale in. Because I don't have any patience with my entries. It's because I'm always worried about missing out. I added some more at 1461. So we got to keep an eye on CRDF to see if it can continue lower. Hopefully it continues lower, and we're going to buy it. Same with LAC. We're going to wait for LAC to roll over. And when it rolls over, let's look at LAC. Let's look at the plan for LAC. LAC. Daily chart. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green days. I mean, I don't think it's going to roll over today, but anything's possible. But let's say it rolls over today and it starts to sell off today. And that sell off continues on Monday and it sells off down to like $11. You know, sells off for 2 or 3 days. Then we buy it down here around like maybe 10, 11, between 10 and 12. I'd like it to get it closer to 11 or 10, but IDT trying to get over 10 now. DPW. I see why you like DPW, Matt. Right now. I see. You know what? Put in that double bottom. Look at IDT's over 10 now. Damn it. It took my fucking son of a bitch. Fucking IDT. You motherfucker. It barely, it took out my stop loss. Took out my stop loss and then now it squeezes. Oh, you fucker. Keep squeezing though. Keep going. Got over 10. Keep going. Squeeze, squeeze. Okay, covered a small piece at 1441 of my LAC. Just a small piece. I don't know if this little dip's going to get bought up or not. So that's why I wanted to cover just a little bit. 1442. I don't know if... So now, actually, probably what I'll risk is not the high a day, but now that it's starting to roll over a little bit, I'm probably gonna risk this the high of this lower high. So I'm probably gonna risk like 1470. My average is 1453. And it looks like it's gonna get over it. Or maybe not. IDT pulling back to 998. CTIC pulling back to the 290s. Didn't execute that. I had the right trade idea with that one too. Could have got that one for 20 more cents. I would have made 40 cents total on it. But I thought I was going to break out and keep going. Okay, I got the stop loss in at 1471 on LAC. Which the higher the better for LAC. I hope it keeps going higher. I won't mind it if it takes out my stop loss. It's going to be a better short later. IDT with the pretty nasty pullback. Tried to break 10 and then it just got smacked down. And it looks like LAC is going to go higher. There goes LAC. Took me out. It's going higher. Keep going. Breakout. BLNK is about to get over 11. LAC gonna break out or not? Come on, break out. I didn't cover my short for nothing. I guess I did need to risk high a day. Okay, I hop back in at 1469 on LAC. Got to risk high a day. Got to risk 1485. 1486. IDT over 10 and squeezing. Keep going, IDT. Squeeze. LAC is going to get over. LAC is going over 1480s. It's going to 15. Squeeze, IDT. There you go. Okay, I'm going to short this little push on IDT. Because it is... Oh, I missed it. I tried to get it at... I put an order at 1022 and I missed it. I might still get it. Alright, I got some. I got some at 1017. IDT. Just because every single spike, it has a yank back. Spike, yank, spike, yank. And there goes LAC. I'm out of LAC. It's going to go to 15 now. Or get rejected by 15. Come on, LAC. Squeeze. Meanwhile, I'm going to add to this IDT. I added at 1040. Got another order added at 1048. LAC going to go over 15 now. And here comes the pullback on LAC. Look at that. IDT going higher. I just got my ad at 1048. And I'm looking to scalp the pullback at 10. It pulls back to 10. It's starting to pull back a little now. Pulling back some more. I'm going to give it up some more. There you go. I covered a little bit at 1022. I got an order to cover some more at 1010. Should have got me right. Nope, didn't get me. Come on. There you go. I got some out at 1013. Now he's giving it up. I'm going to cover some more down here close to 10. Got an order at 1002 to cover some more. It's getting bought up now. Probably should have covered some more. Definitely starting to get bought up. Covered some more at 1022 again. Oh, it covered me. I got some more out at 1005. I had an order at 1005. I can't believe they got executed. That's weird. All right, I'm going to hang on to the rest of these shares. See what happens. Maybe I can get some more covers down at 975 or close to 975. We're going to go under 10. We're going under 10. No. Covered some more at 10. And here's 10 bucks. Probably get bought up here at 10. Enter CTIC or nah? Let me look at it. CTIC. You know what? It wouldn't be a bad entry right here, Matt. At 3, you're at the whole dollar number. You're above VWAP. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it just because it's too slow moving for me. I love the daily chart. You know what? I love the daily chart on CTIC. It's over $3 now. It's over VWAP. I mean, you could literally risk like $2.90. You'd be risking 10 cents on it. So you risk VWAP and as long as it stays over VWAP, you put a stop loss in it like 288. I'm not buying it just because, and to me, I think it's a long. I think CTIC is a long. I like the daily chart on it, but it's a slow mover, and I don't want to fuck with it. It doesn't give me my immediate gratification fast enough. That's the reason why I got out with it earlier, is because I was like, I'm probably selling too early, but I wanted it to squeeze out. Now it's really pulling back. It's testing VWAP right now. So, yeah. Wouldn't buy it now because that's looking pretty bearish. Maybe you could buy it right now and risk 290. You could buy it right now at VWAP right here and risk 290. You'd be risking 5 cents. But, I mean, it is going down, so it kind of looks, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you get it closer to your stop loss, but right now it looks like it wants to hit it. Oh, DPW. Fucking rejected by 240. Now it's cracking low a day. So I'm saying, man, DPW. I see where your trade idea was, though. It put in that double bottom in the 220s, and then it was putting in higher lows. But then when it went to test high a day said, get the fuck out of here. High a day at 240 was just like, get back. Get the hell back. DPW always fails, man. Look at that. CTIC just giving it up. A little whole bag. I don't know if you hopped in long or not. I mean, it could get brought up right here at 290 on CTIC, but it could get bought up here at 290. There's some support from earlier. I mean, if you did buy it right now at 290, I would keep my risk like so tight, like just a few cents, like 5 cents, like the 280s, and then that's it. LAC up to 15. LAC is going to pull back now. Okay, I'm going to try to scalp LAC again for another pullback.
IPO is now trading.
I got it at 15.10. Meanwhile, my IDT short is still working out. What's LAC going to do? I think it's going to get bought up. I don't like this. It's not ready yet. I'm out. Got out of LAC. I think it goes higher. I want big extended candles to short into. That's what I want on LAC. I mean, it's already extended a lot, but I'd love it to just get some real nice extension and just short into that parabolic activity. Covered some more of my IDT at 985. We'll see how it holds VWAP and then go from there. It probably should get bought up. Ideally, it should get bought up here in the 270s, 280s. And it's already starting to get bought up right now. Damn it, I gotta pee again. BLNK rejected by 11. Now are you gonna go red? I'll be right back. Gotta piss. Man, CTIC not holding up. Not holding up. IDT is probably going to get bought up here in the 980s. I'm going to cover the last of my short here pretty quick. Yeah, it's getting bought up right here. I'll cover it. Take the rest of my profits. Sweet. So that one worked out okay. Oh, that's... And then we got LAC with a yank. Down to the 1480s. Yeah, CTIC's not looking good. Man, I was fucking had that short too at 320. Yeah, I wouldn't have stuck around for this. I would have covered all of it at 3. Let's be honest here. Because I thought it was going to get bought up at 3 and then continue higher. But I was wrong. When do the Lakers play again? They play again tonight? I want to see. They play again tonight? Hope they do.
IPO is now trading.
Basketball. NBA. Yep. Tonight. 8 p.m. 7 p.m. New Mexico time. Man, LA is a 9.5 point favorite. Damn. Dude, the Miami Heat, they got their work cut out for them if they're going to fucking beat the Lakers. They got, yeah. All right, so just to recap, Brian says BBBY is just crazy. Is it? That one hasn't hit my high day scanner yet. BBBY. Oh, wow. Big move. Breakout on the daily. Yeah, they got news. Bed Bath & Beyond rallies on Q2 results. Wow. Interesting. I can't buy it way up here, though. I'll watch it, though. Bed Bath & Beyond. Thriving. In an Amazon world, Bed Bath & Beyond is holding their own. They got beat down, though, for a while, didn't they? Yeah, they did. All the way down to $4. Jeez. Yeah, brick and mortar is a hard way to make it. J.C. Penney's. Did they go under? Kmart went under. They're done. Maybe there's still some open. I think they went under. Sears.
IPO is now trading.
Sears getting thrashed. Just the retail sector in general has just had a tough time. You know, Amazon has taken over. INPX spiking a little bit. INPX from $1.08 to $1.26. Let's look left on the daily. I'm going to guess that it's probably bouncing off its lows. Let's look. Here we go. Yep, it's bouncing off its lows. Former runner. Man, this thing went supernova. Look at this. Look what it did before. Jeez, look at that. Breakout, 2-day run. And just gave it all up. Yeah, I can't trade that. CTIC trying to find some support in the 290s. LAC rolling over a bit. Pulling back. Wouldn't say rolling over, just pulling back for now. This trend is still clearly intact. Easily could get bought up. CTIC looks like it's about to go lower. All right, so just for a quick recap, I personally think BBY is going to be a good short. I agree with you. But, I mean, I think everything's going to be a good short. So, me agreeing with your short ideas is not probably the because I think everything's going to fucking roll over if it's going up. You know what though, Brian? When I look at this chart, look at the daily. It's breaking out on the daily. You know, it had a bunch of volume yesterday and it sold off, but look, it just came right back and it bounced back. I mean,
IPO is now trading.
I'm not ready to short it yet, but it definitely can go on the watch list for, you know, for potential short. Man, it got bought up nicely. Right now, if I look at potential short ideas, for me right now, LAC, I really like LAC. The reason why I like LAC a lot for potential short is because it's multi-day runner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. 6 days, right? 6 green days. And then today, it's going to do more volume than all these other days. So we're getting blow off top volume. Plus this today's candle is the most extended candle that we have out of all these candles on the daily. So that's why I like this one best for the potential short. LAC. I'd love to see LAC and then say LAC, say it rolls, say we've hit the high right here at 1530. Right? If we've hit the high here at 1530 and it rolls over, we'll let it sell off for a couple days and then we'll buy it. LAC is top of the watch list for a short, and then the number 5 dip buy. This is top of my watch list right now. Lithium, American Corp, Lithium Americas. Also, IDT. Today's day 1 of the breakout of IDT. So I feel like I'm out of my short, by the way, of IDT. I shorted, you know, I scalped it back to VWAP on my short. I got out the rest in the 980s. Now look at it. So hopefully, I'm not going to buy it, but I'm hoping that IDT really continues to squeeze and becomes a multi-day runner. Today's day 1 of the breakout, so hopefully it continues to go. What about the daily chart on BLNK? Look at BLNK. I don't have BLNK on here. I feel like BLNK is a short too. But all these EV plays and battery plays are continuing to go. And it's hanging around up here near its highs. So I hope it does go higher. Fuck yeah, I hope BLNK. I would love to see BLNK squeeze to like to $12, $13. So right now, on my watch list, the ones I'm paying most attention to are BLNK, IDT, LAC, and CTIC. I mean, it's under VWAP now, but it could get bought up. I hope CTIC continues to squeeze. I'm not going to buy it, but it's only because I want it for the short and then a dip buy. I mean, ideally though, is breakout on the daily. Look at this breakout over the 270s. So I mean, I feel like it should squeeze and go higher. I really do. It should. But I'm not going to buy it because I just don't trust it. I feel like it should do it, but it's, you know. And we're back up here in the 1020s on IDT. Is this a higher low? Damn, I missed it. I tried to short it at 1020. I might still get an execution. I was trying to short this higher low. Or this lower high. God, why does it screw me up so bad? Oh, thank you, Matt, for letting me know that. IDT is an earnings play. Did not know that. And okay, LAC. Is this going to be a lower high? Okay, I took a short on LA. Damn, IDT. I tried and I missed it. I tried to get it at 1020. Fuck. I got smacked down. I was too slow. But I did catch some. I got a little short at 15 on LAC. I'm wondering if this is going to be a lower high. Somebody in the chat says, may finally be time for PLM off LAC, PLL, and WWR. Oh, I forgot about WWR. What's that piece of crap doing? WWR. Ooh, look at that. WWR up to the 330s now. Look at you, WWR. Oh, Tesla rolling over. Pulling back off its highs. All right, so my only position right now is just I took that LAC short at 15. Shorted the lower high at 15. Let's see if it continues to roll over. I mean, if you look at this from the 5-minute chart, I mean, the trend is still intact. But, I mean, this thing's pretty freaking extended. I may be early on it, though. Still. If it doesn't start breaking down, so if it starts going sideways and just holding over VWAP and trading in a channel between high a day and 1405, I'll just cover on a dip somewhere. Well, I'm probably going to cover some on a dip anyways, near 14. But I wouldn't hold it overnight unless the chart really started to break down and it started to really give it up and close, down closer to like 13 or 1250. So if it can go down to, if it goes down to 14 or close to 14, that'll get me green on the day and give me profits. Yeah. God, I feel like BLNK is just going to roll over. It keeps getting rejected by this 11, BLNK. See, it has that resistance from yesterday and the day before. Look at the day before. It got rejected at 11 here on Wednesday. It got rejected again a few times up here in the high 10s and 11. And then now, look at it. I could short up here in the 1090s and risk 7 cents. I don't know if it's going to get over 11. It's only 7 cents, though. On a $10 stock, that's not really that much to risk. All right, I'll take it one more time. I'm going to keep that risk tight, though. What? Oh. Oh, man. Are you serious? Right whenever I went to... Now I got to chase it? As soon as I put my order in, I missed it. Now I got to chase it. Now I had to take it at 1087. God, that's annoying. I put the order at 1091, and right when I pressed the button, it immediately dropped to 1087. I'm like, did they know I was about to push the button or what? Now I should have just been patient and just left my order at 1091. Damn, CTIC just breaking down. IDT holding the 1090s. IDT is going to go higher. IDT is going to go higher. I'm going to say it right. IDT goes higher. I'm not going to buy it, though. I can't buy it. You're like, well, if you think it's going to go higher, then why don't you buy it? I don't know, man. Just because I can't long everything. It's so weird. My biggest losses have come from my longs. From my shorts. But I'm way more scared when I'm going to trade. I'm way more comfortable in a short and not a long. It's so strange. Yeah, WWR is having a decent day. It's come into a lot of resistance, though. Lots of resistance. Meanwhile, LAC, my short, is working out. I've got almost $400 in profits on it. I could take some right now. We'll see how this 1450 test holds. See if it cracks 1450. Is it going to crack 1450 right here? Or is it going to hold 1450? There we go. Get the hell out of here. Okay, I got to cover some. Covered some at 1445. Is that what I got? No, 1443. Got executed. Nice. Let it go, let it go. Let it go. I'm going to have to cover some more down here. I got an order at 1440. Oh, It says, nope, not going to let you cover. I'm going to bounce first. Dang it. Maybe I'll add some shares back and do a bounce. BLNK. Down to 1082 now. Wow, IDT breaking VWAP. See, this is why I didn't buy it. Fuck. Can't trust these sons of bitches. You know what I mean? It's like if you started dating a chick, and how you guys started dating was when you met her, she was cheating on her boyfriend with you. Well, if she's cheating on her boyfriend with you, she's probably going to cheat on you. Right? That's what IDT's like. That's why I didn't buy it. Even though it looked like everything was all hunky-dory and awesome. Crack. Nice bounce. I think I'm going to add some shares. I'm adding on to my LAC short. I added at 1457. Maybe that was a shitty ad. We'll see though. If LAC holds over VWAP and it starts just trading in a channel and going sideways over VWAP, I will not stay in this short. My new average is 1486. That's my new average. It's going to have to break down below VWAP and continue lower and stay heavy in order for me to hold this overnight. Or hold it at all. If it starts going sideways right here over VWAP and consolidated VWAP, I'm getting out. And we're getting some more downside. I'm going to look to cover some more into another flush down here near 1430. Should I put in a wish order at 1430? 1435? Put an order at 1434. There you go. I got executed. 1434. I got executed. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. I'm officially green on the day now. Not by much, but I'm not a loser. Now it's finding support right up at VWAP. I should just cover it all right here. It's probably going to find support and then just... No, I got a good average, so I'm in the driver's seat. BLNK down to the 1070s. Lone, L-O-N-E. Henry was looking at that one. L-O-N-E. Lone. Wow, what a sell-off. Hope Henry's still not in that. I'm glad he sold some into the squeeze up in the 70s. IDT down to 954. And I tried to get some. I tried to get some short right there at 10.20 and just missed it by a penny. Fuck. Not quick enough sometimes. LAC 1430s. Probably find support here. BLNK about to test red to green. Down in the 1070s. I covered just a quarter of my BLNK. Just in case it comes back and breaks out. I won't lose any money on the trade. Now BLNK, I'm just going to put the stop loss in at 1101 for the rest of my shares. And let it do its thing. And hopefully when I look at it later on, after I take a break, it'll be red on the day. CTIC down to 283. IDT at 950. LAC looking like it wants to bounce. LAC will probably put in a bounce towards 15. We'll see if it puts in another lower high. See if it puts in another, like say it bounces right here, puts in another lower high, say at like 1480, and then continues lower. If it does that, I'll stay in the trade. If it holds up over 14 and goes sideways, I'm getting out. WWR 340, 324. Man, Codex just, what a mess. Man, I have this Tesla in my long-term account. I want to sell some of it because I look at the Tesla daily chart. I'm just like, man, this thing's going to roll over. But I have to remind myself this is like an actual company. It's a big company. Then it just looks like a short to me right now when I look at Tesla. I mean, it could get bought out, but it looks like it's breaking down right now. So as I'm thinking, I could sell some right now, sell half my position, and if it goes lower, then I'll just rebuy it lower. LAC down to 1420. Got rejected by 1450. Yeah, I don't like how Tesla's crashing. It's bothering me. I'm going to sell half my shares in my long-term account. Oh, BLNK, it's testing, about to test green to red. It's testing green to red right now. TSLA. Oh, I hate to cover into this weakness. I'm in from 339 on Tesla, and it's at 420 right now. I mean, shit, I made almost $100 a share. To sell some Tesla or to not sell Tesla? I told myself this is a long-term hold for me, and I'm holding it. But it just looks like a short to me on the daily. So why wouldn't I sell some up here and then just rebuy those shares, you know, if it pulls back more? I'm not used to holding stocks. All right, I did it. I sold half my shares of Tesla. Because I could have done that because I bought it on this dip here at $339. And then when it bounced all the way up to the 460s, I could have taken profits up here and then re-added those shares back down at 350. And I didn't do that. And I was kind of pissed at myself a little bit. So now, if it goes, say it goes lower, say it goes down like 375, I'll add these shares back. And it puts in, see it put a low at 328, and then it put in another low at 349. So put in two higher lows. And it goes down further, like say 375, and puts in a low. Maybe I'll buy it there. I'll buy some more back. Meanwhile, enough about that. That's not a day trade. Meanwhile, LAC bounced off of 14 like I figured it would. Bounced off VWAP. I almost took profits down there, but I think this thing might continue to break down. $14.50 continues to reject LAC. Damn, it's already 11 o'clock. Jeez, we already been doing this 3 hours. Golly. It's amazing how fast time goes when you're watching the market. BLNK bounced off of green to red perfectly. God, how picture perfect. Red to green is 1066. Look how it bounced off of 1066. Like, look at that. Like, perfectly. It's amazing. So BLNK still looking like a long. Holding up over VWAP, putting in the higher lows. I don't know. I feel like it's going to roll over, though. BLNK sucks. As long as it's... BLNK is just moving with the sector. So we got IDT, LAC, CRDF. We got to keep an eye on for the number 5. Hopefully, God, I hope CRDF keeps fading. We want it to fade. We want it to break this, crack this sideways price action. Try to start buying it up at 12. Hopefully it goes lower. Look at VVPR. Forgot about that one. Up at 10 now. VVPR on the daily chart looks like it's going to squeeze and go higher. I hope it does. We got to keep our eyes on VVPR too. VVPR. VVPR. Look at this daily chart on VVPR. Look at that daily. This thing wants to go higher. I'm not going to buy it, but I'm rooting for it to go higher. So we got to keep VVPR on the back burner. LAC up to the 1450s now. All right, it's break time for me. I didn't get much sleep last night. Got a long day ahead of me tonight. All right, it's break time for me. I got to get some ice on my nuts too. All right, everybody. We'll be back next Wednesday. Hopefully by next Wednesday we'll get to talk about how we dip bought CRDF down at 12, down the 11s and 12s. Same thing with LAC. If we look at this daily chart, we're extended on the daily. Maybe by next Wednesday we might be doing a number 5 dip buy on LAC. Ooh, LAC with a pop. LAC could go higher, man. LAC could get over 15 and keep going. Look at that. Just popped up to the 1470s. Kind of want to add. I added at 1476 to my LAC short. It might. I'm thinking it's probably gonna trade in a channel between VWAP and like high a day. So thank you, Matt. Thank you guys for showing up again. You guys have a good weekend with your families. Enjoy your time off. Don't forget Traders for a Cause. I mean, you don't have to watch it. It's like all day Saturday, all day Sunday. You don't have to watch it, but you could sign up and then like watch it on your at your leisure, I think, on demand. Whenever you know, there'll probably be some good information there. I fought back, got green on the day. Nothing exciting about, but it's all good. Every day doesn't have to be green, or every day doesn't have to be we don't have to, what do you call it, hit a home run every day, set the world on fire every day. Poor California. All right, yeah, I got to take a break. I had a break. The in-laws are downstairs. I need to go say hi to them. So, you guys be well. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next Wednesday.